Excellency Dr. Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma, chairperson of the African Union Commission, Madame Beneta Diop, and Ambassador Ereka Bennett, co-chairs of African Women Movement, senior officials of our government, and our guests, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for this award. It makes me feel very special this evening. I'd have to make sure that I continue to work very hard to earn this special honor given to me by the women of Africa. I think the women of Africa deserve this, or a part of this. We should share it as we continue to strive for gender equality and gender empowerment. Everyone is important in doing our bit. To me, being a gender champion is the same thing as being a champion of justice, of fairness, of people in general. You know, there are many things that were said just before I came here that are very important. When the chairperson of our African Union Commission was emphasizing the side-by-side, you know, that is very important. Side-by-side really means you are in it together. It means you are doing it together. While the old phrase of behind every successful man there being a woman, behind it really means, and it maybe originates from the old way of where women are placed. It's like behind means somewhere hidden, you know, not visible, and yes, somewhere behind there, you know. But that's not true. So I think it is a very good correction that it's side by side. That's what it is, that's what it should be, and that's what it is going to be. When women are able to enjoy their rights and use their talents to the full, everyone benefits. I think it is just logic, and it's common sense. So we should strive to really apply it. But before I go on with a number of things I wish to say, let me take this opportunity to congratulate our chairperson of the African Union Commission for the deserved award she has received. I will say this because I know the chairperson as well as many of you do. I've known her for many years. She's not just a leader as the chairperson of our commission. She's not just a woman. She's just a good person. That does many things right, and no wonder, because of her background, informed and shaped by the struggle, not only for her personally, but with many other South Africans who were on the right side of history when they struggled for the liberation of their people in South Africa. So that comes together to make her a complete leader, but that part of being a champion for equality, of gender equality and women empowerment is just part of that story and history as informed and shaped by the liberation struggle. So that is very important. In fact, the struggle to contribute to women achieving their and being in their rightful place is going to be simple. It is simple because what the struggle is all about is based on what is right and the right of women. And the women are as talented, as skilled as anyone, as men. And additionally, especially in the case of Rwanda, women are more even in numbers, by the way. We have 52%, say, for example, in our country, are women. So when men our men should be warned that when you are when you try to marginalize women and don't want them to be side by side with you, you are really losing something, and something big. And for those of us and others who are used to struggling and being defiant, even when it comes to fighting for what is right, you risk being confronted with the powerful women, and not only in terms of their quality, but also in their numbers. So it's only important that people realize that we need to be fair and need to for the benefit of our country, we need to bring everybody together to contribute, because all we strive for is ours together. And together we should always stand and share whatever there is. So, Madam Chairperson, congratulations, and I think all that was deserved. On my part, and I want again to thank the women's movements that have put all this together and have made it their responsibility to promote gender equality, women empowerment, do it even in places where it is difficult to do that, and also to be encouraging us to do what is right in that regard. And that means for them to be able to do that, to encourage others, it's because they are also committed, they are dedicated to actually ensuring that the women of Africa and beyond, in fact, globally, women don't continue to be called those who are behind the others that are successful, but rather women are side by side with other women as well as men in working for progress that we all want for ourselves. So, Madame Benetta Diop and Ambassador Bennett, co-chairs of Africa Women Movements, I wanted to personally thank you, but also let you know that you have support in all of us. We will do our part to support you, to support the good cause for which you stand and continue to strive. And you are welcome. We welcome you to Rwanda, all of you. By the way, I should have started with that I want you, and I'm speaking on behalf of all Rwandans, we want you to feel at home when you are here in Rwanda. As Africans, we are a family. We are a family of Africans. We are a family of men and women, side by side. So, yes, and let's make this whole coming week of the African Union activities a successful one, and feel as free as you would feel anywhere you call your home. So have a good evening, and you can extend those who came from outside of our borders, were visitors, whether for the first time or have been here many times. You are invited to extend your stay beyond the summit we are looking forward to in the coming week. Thank you very much.